Bonjour tout le monde. Hello my French Life family. Welcome to Paris. Today we're in my neighborhood. We're in the 14th arrondissement. We've been here before. This is just a different part. This is closer to where I actually live. And today we are starting our walk at the Mairie du 14e arrondissement. For those of you who know Paris and how it's organized into arrondissements, so there's 20 of them, and each of them has their own little city hall, which is called the Mairie, and this is our one. Now the Mairie is very important because it's the administrative centre of each arrondissement. Okay, so this is the Mairie du 14e arrondissement, which is a beautiful building. I love it here. And so if you want to do any administrative tasks as a Parisian, then you would have to come here to do them. So inscription at schools, paying some, parking tickets, things like that will take place here. What also takes place here is, you can see this beautiful lady here, weddings. Because France is a laic country, which means the state and the church are not supposed to intermingle. Weddings are considered a civil matter, and you therefore need to come to your local mairie to get married. So this is the location of weddings. So this is actually the second bride I've seen this morning. She looks lovely. And this is where you come. Some mairies are much nicer than others. We're very, very privileged to have a really pretty one. Good morning, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. It is a beautiful building, isn't it? I am very privileged to have this as my mairie. So we're going to leave the mairie now. We're going to come towards the gardens. So something a lot of people don't know. They think of Paris as this great big concrete jungle. And it is extremely densely populated, but at the same time there are a lot of beautiful green spaces. And this is one such green space. So playgrounds, which I frequent a lot because I have two little ones. So here's one little playground here, and another little playground here. Hello Anne, thank you for joining us. Hello Judy, officially welcome. This lady, who's this lady? Anybody know? Good morning Jen darling. This lady here is Marianne. Marianne is the symbolic representation of the French Republic. Sorry, I missed where you are exactly. I'm in the 14th arrondissement. This is next to the Mairie. So the Mairie of the arrondissement, of the 14th arrondissement. So the park we're in, they all have little names, and I just walked past the nameplate. But I affectionately call this the park of the Mairie, because it's right next to the Mairie of the 14e, of the 14th arrondissement. Okay. So a lot of these little parks they have in Paris, children are very well provided for in Paris. You have little parks like these literally all over the place. They all come with little water fountains, rubbish bins, lots of seating, a bit of grass. It is a beautiful day, Jennifer. Yes, it is. We are having real trouble with our weather. We're supposed to be mid-spring, but it's not looking like it. It's we're having real issues with it. Okay, I'm going to take you across to the other side of the road, which surprisingly enough is another park. So like I said, we're very well provided for with parks. Okay, we're just going to peek quickly up to this end here. Now if you joined me on my walk around Denfert-Rochereau, we are just down the road from where we finished that walk. So just to give you sort of geographical location. So over here, like I said, we're just going to do a little peek, but this is our marketplace. So the marketplace at the Mairie of the 14e, or the 14th arrondissement. Hopla. Okay. So just very briefly, our marketplace here. So lots of fruit and veggies, fish. I love the fish stands, they're so beautiful. Okay. Good morning, Terry! I had the privilege of meeting lovely Terry the other day for the first time. I'm not going to walk down through the market because it's very busy, and a lot of people get very upset if I'm pointing the camera at them. So we're going to walk back here past the park. I'll just go past this tree here. Okay. Love local marketplaces, thank you. We're going to go past this park here. Like I said, a lot of people get a bit antsy when I point a camera at them. So I take my kids here a lot. They really enjoy it. It's very much a social hub after school. So school finishes here at usually 4:30 in the afternoon. That's generally the pickup time. And normally, pre-COVID, we would have all accumulated ourselves here, got together, and that's where we do a lot of our socialising. At the moment, there's a lot of children who are below school age, so they would be here with their nannies. Okay, over here, this is a new feature of Parisian life. This is the annex of the Mairie, so the city hall annex. And we have two little centres here. We have a centre de dépistage, which is people lining up to have COVID tests. And a sign further down is a centre de vaccination, where people are lining up to have their vaccinations. Morning, Anne, lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us. So that's what happens a lot there. Each mairie has that happening. Okay, so again we've got more green space here. This one's a very popular one. Again, it's next to the park, which is just over there. And this place here, by lunchtime, will be filled with usually men who are playing pétanque. It's a very popular pétanque location. And then once school comes out, our carousel or manège will open up, and we will have the kids who are coming out of school will go on there and play in between going to the park. Now it's lovely to see all the cafes and restaurants open again on terrace. Over the road there is my regular cafe, or patisserie, which is very, very lovely. There's also lots of other ones. I might just pop over just to the middle of the road and then pop back again. Okay. So again, location wise, I just want to show you where we are. There's the 28mai2021. So we're not too far away from that. Hi there, Corinne. How are you? I'm going to pop back over here now. So, hoopla. So as you can see, it's a very green, interspersed with lots of tall buildings. This part was originally outside of Paris back in the day. So it's called Petit Montrouge because Montrouge is the city that is directly south of here. So it's just a couple of blocks that way. We're not going to get down that far, but pardon, running into runners here. Now this is just a little bit of housekeeping here, just for people who don't know. These toilets, these are the public toilets that are available. They're all over Paris. They are definitely what you would use in an emergency because they are very unpleasant. So a gentleman going in there now. Just so you know, they are self-washing, which means that when you go in and you shut the door, better not point it or look at him while he's in there. Once the door shuts, it locks, and then it's obviously in use. After somebody comes out, the door will shut and then it will wash. So you can't go back in there immediately after somebody has just walked out. I actually saw somebody do that the other day, and obviously they would have been inside. It would be like being inside a car wash. Very unpleasant experience. So if you come to Paris and you've never used one of these before and are in desperate need, be careful. Wait until it says it's available. Okay? So that's just a little tip. Another thing that's historic and nice, you have them in Sydney, Corinne. Well, are they exactly the same as these ones in Paris? Same mechanisms, etc.? I mean, obviously, if you need to go, you need to go, but I try to avoid them when I can. Here we have a Wallace fountain. Now, Wallace fountains are found all over Paris. They were put in the 1870s. Okay, so a lot of the aqueducts around Paris were destroyed, and so water was very expensive and difficult to get to, and there was a problem with homeless people not having access to free water, and so these things were put in, and they're an art form in themselves, but they're also a source of good, clean, fresh water to whoever might need it, whether you be homeless and just need a wash, or whether it's a hot day and you want to drink. So they are very beautiful and historic, and there's quite a number of them, and you can go on a little tour, treasure hunt around Paris and find them all. So yes, these toilets are very, very gross, but like I said, if you need to go, you need to go. Okay, I'm crossing over here. So we're on Avenue de Maine at the moment. Avenue de Maine runs from Montparnasse, like from the Tour Montparnasse, down to Elysium. So we're heading towards Elysium at the moment. So this is my trajet, or my walkway, after picking my children up from school or dropping them off at school. So this is where I go. So my children's school is very close to here. And so I find myself walking along the street a lot. And whilst we're walking along here, I'll read your comments. Let's see. Jen says, one in town that they have opens the door automatically after 10 minutes. Yes, that happens here too. It happened to my friend, not me, thank goodness, the poor thing. Yes. Well, Jen, I was in the toilet one day and I just pulled my pants down, and then Juliet decided to push the open button and open the door. So that was incredibly embarrassing, and I still needed to go to the toilet, so I kind of had to wait until the toilet was finished doing its clean cycle before I could go back in again. That was really horrible. Probably a bit too much information, but anyway. And Anne says, I've used them in parts of New Zealand and London. So yeah, obviously they're around. And yeah, useful. Okay. So I've been really busy the last few days. Yesterday I was somewhere very special. I will post photos about that later. I was so exhausted yesterday I never got a chance to post anything, so I'll let you know. Olivia has tried that too. Lol. Gotta love them trying though, eh? Absolutely. Not very happy, but anyway, you know what kids are like. Alright. Oh, this is something else I wanted to show you. This beautiful building here is called the Palais d'Orléans. And it's just a beautiful little palace, if you like, which is just built in the middle of our neighbourhood. They originally built it just as a function centre. Isn't it a beautiful gate? It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's funny because, you know, you just walk past these things every day, but yeah, it is actually very beautiful. I love it. So yeah, it was a function centre, and It was a hangout of a lot of the painters that lived in this area. Love the gate, yes. Now Terry, I've got something up here I want to show you. You need to be ready to gag at it if you wish. I'll let you make your decision. Okay, so if you look down the street here, that's going to head to Avenue Général Leclerc, which is one of the main streets. That one leads right up to Denfert-Rochereau to the left. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show Terry. So what's happening in a lot of neighbourhoods around Paris is they are creating these garden / seating areas, and some of them look really, really nice. So obviously the plants here are really beautiful, but and the seating is practical, but it's definitely different from that typical Parisian seating, which is quite iconic. And of course it also falls victim to tagging. Yeah. So I know Terry's opinion of them. Yes, and yeah, obviously that's quite ugly. I do enjoy the flowers though. That's ugly, yes, Terry. I knew you would dislike that. Okay. So I'm taking you to see something very special. Like I said, this is my daily walk home from dropping the kids off at school. Keep the old ones. Yes, I know what you mean. So I used to walk past this empty shop, and then one day this shop transformed into the most wonderful patisserie, and I'm taking you here now. It's got the most beautiful little terrace, and I've talked about it before, but I'm bringing you here. This is Wonderland, and Wonderland is absolutely that. It's a wonderland. So this is a patisserie not like other patisserie in Paris. So this is why I wanted to show you it, because it's stunning. Bonjour. Rebonjour. Oui, merci beaucoup. So, obviously you would normally be sitting in here, but with the only terrace available, then I can just show you. It's so beautiful in here though. I just love it. And in contrast to those horrible toilets, this is one of the best toilets in Paris. So, just a tip. They do the most amazing little condiments and chocolates and truffes, but the most amazing part of what they do are these amazing patisserie. So you have a standard crème brûlée, chocolat éclair, tarte au chocolat. Look at this, tarte aux fraises. So these are very much original designs, and they have the most divine ingredients. Oh yum, yes indeed. So like for example, la religieuse here, fraise, strawberry, basilic, which is basil, mousse de pêche et tomate, so peach and tomato mousse, macaron, chocolat, basilic, so chocolate, basil, macaron. So the combinations of flavors and the designs are just stunning. The nun's lovely. Yes, this one's a relatively new one. I've not seen that, but they do mix them up. They have lots and lots of different ones. This is the one I'm going to buy today. This one is a moulin à café. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes, la religieuse. It's a little modern take on a religieuse, if you like. So this moulin à café looks amazing. The art skills going into these are just phenomenal. La mûre, rose, bonsai, lilas, rose brandy, Fantasia. So this one is a little manège, little carousel. Here's an Easter Island statue. and this was their most famous one. Yes, the Moulin. Yeah, most of them are around €7. There's a few that are around €5. Yeah, they're like I said, you will not find anything like this anywhere else. How much are they? Okay, so this red one here, it's €7.70. The moai here is €7.15. This one's €7.70. So the one that I'm looking at getting, if my husband's online, he can tell me if he wants this one or not, and I'll buy it for him. Yeah, so $7.70 for this one, and yeah, this one looks amazing. It's €5.60. Look at that, isn't that sensational? So yeah, you will not find anything else like this in Paris. They are totally unique, which is something different, because obviously you can get patisserie everywhere in Paris, but it's nice to get something just a little bit different. They do the most beautiful food and cookies, and in the summertime they have beautiful ice cream, most amazing flavors. For example, what do they have that's really interesting? Fraise rhubarbe, citron vert, basilic, so that's lime and basil. So pretty interesting flavors. So I am going to choose one, but for now I'm just going to sign off here, because it's been 20 minutes already. So that was just a little part of my neighborhood that I really enjoy, and wanted to show you. And I'll go outside because it's a little bit cooler out here. So the weather's changing. It's slowly becoming spring-like, but not quite yet. I know that a lot of you are planning on coming to Paris, which is fantastic. Wonderland is beautiful, isn't it? So I really wanted to show you, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. If you come to Paris, you have to come here. It's amazing. And this neighborhood, Petit-Montrouge, is beautiful. It's not touristy, but it's got lots of stuff available to you, so it's a great place to visit. And I live here too, so if you want to come and visit, I will come and have a coffee with you. I'd enjoy that immensely. I'm going to sign off now, but I have some things I need to tell you. If you are in France yourself, please feel free to drop your own little videos of walking around your neighborhood wherever you live, because obviously people are going to get bored just watching me all the time. They'd like to see other people as well, so in other areas, so that would be great. And all of these videos are available on YouTube, so the link is available on our page, and I'll pop the link on as well when I repost all my photos from today. Merci, fantastic walk. Thank you, Terry, I appreciate that. It's always a bit unsure of where to go and what to see and what I can show you and how much I can show you in a short period of time. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that, and if there's anywhere else you would really like to go, like if you have a special request or somewhere to go, thank you very much. I appreciate all your support and encouragement. So I will go buy that patisserie for my husband. He will very much like that. And I will see you on Tuesday, okay? So take care, bonne journée, bye for now.